And he says, if the authority of the mosque sets the time for prayer late, that is after 50% of the prayer time has gone, can the imam pray at home in the beginning of the time and go and lead prayer in the masjid? Now this request of the imam is very awkward and weird. He is appointed to lead the prayer, and the prayer is established at its prescribed time. So if there is a beginning and there is an end, and the authority of the masjid decided to put the iqamah to be in the middle, so it's not at the beginning of the time, why would the imam pray alone, defying the obligation of praying in congregation in the masjid, and then come out to lead the congregation who is doing it as a fard prayer and he's doing it for himself as voluntary? There is no justification for that. And the action of such an imam would indicate that his knowledge is not sufficient to be an imam. We know that it is best to pray the prayers at the beginning of their time. And this goes for Fajr prayer, Asr prayer, and Maghrib prayer. As for Dhuhr prayer, it is recommended when it is in the middle of the heat of the summer to delay it so that the weather is colder and it would be easier for people to attend the prayer. Nowadays, with air conditioning and cars, etc., this may not be the case, and praying at the beginning of the time would be similar, if not better, than praying at the end of the time due to air conditioning. As for Isha prayer, the sunnah is to delay it until the first third of the night is gone. And we can pray it until the middle of the night, not after that. But this depends on the convenience of the congregation. And in 99.9% of the cases, people would like to pray Isha at the beginning of the time. So the authorities of the masjid should look into the welfare of the worshippers. They may decide to set the time of prayer for Dhuhr, for example, at the middle of the time because it's convenient for their working hours. So if the prayer time is at 12:15 and they make the iqamah at 1 o'clock or 1:30 due to lunch hour, where the people come and get to their homes and have lunch and have time to pray and go back to work, that is convenient. There is nothing wrong in that, insha'Allah azza wa jal.